What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today I want to teach you how to work less and make more money and have more fun and have a better life, because that's what we all want, right? We don't want to spend all our time working, being slaves on monk mode. We want to live a life of freedom and adventure and enjoyment. We want to learn Krav Maga so we can disarm an assailant with a lethal weapon such as this rubber knife. And that's what I want to go through with you, because I just got off, I do weekly live calls with guys in the New Elite, my entrepreneurs community. I was talking to a guy called Pran. He's an investment banker in Boston. And he's a really smart guy, a really cool systems-based guy. We always have good chats because he systemizes his life, and he's always looking for a way to improve. And I'm as well. I'm always looking ways to make work easier, to make more money, and have a better time, because I know that the time we have on this planet is finite. And I don't want to spend it dicking around behind a computer all the time, getting forward head tilt and looking like a gremlin. So I want to actually enjoy myself. And I'll run you through our new concept, the way you can do this. A piece of the puzzle that's just sort of slotted in for us to sort that life. So most people, they have heard the concept of work fills the amount of time allocated for it. So your work will fill, if you give it 4 hours to make a video, it will take 4 hours. If you give it 1 hour, it'll take 1 hour. And there's one major issue with this, because I've tried it time and time again. And that's like, if you were at school and doing your homework, if the reward for doing an hour's homework was just not to be doing homework anymore, there's no urgency there to get the thing done in that time. So you have to stack your activities to enforce the work in a limited time frame, and the reward for the work has to be good enough for you to actually want to get the work done fast. And what most people's problem is, mine included, is we'll set aside a day of work and it's not urgent, so you constantly think, okay, well, I could push it back, I'll do it at the end of the day. Even if you do an hour, you kind of push back towards that hour, and then you let it roll on a little bit, and then you're like, okay, I'm done with work, but I might as well do a couple of subtasks and a couple other things because I'm not doing anything else. And that decreases your overall life fulfillment, your overall productivity. Your goal is to minimize the amount of time you spend thinking that you should be working and the amount of time you actually spend working. So the goal of this is to make, if it's an hour's work, it's an hour of the most incredible work you've ever done, which equals 8 hours of your usual work. And therefore, when you get an hour to do that, you can do more stuff with your life. Now, where most people slip up is if you're in the entrepreneur headspace of, I need to sit, lock in, be in the house, get the work done, behind the table, you don't think in the right way. How you need to think is, how can I get this work done quickly so I can go and enjoy my life, improve my network, improve my social skills, learn new skills, things that I've wanted to do in my life that make me cooler and give me something to talk about and improve my brain function. How do I position those things in my life so I have to get the work done? And one of the examples I found with this was, if I was ever, when I lived in Bangkok, if I was ever going on a date, or I had something to look forward to, like I was going out with the boys somewhere, or I had a boxing session booked in, or I was just going and meeting a girl for coffee, or I was going to a restaurant with my girlfriend, or anything like that, anything where it had a time limit on it, and I had to have the work done by that time because I'd have to go and do this thing, that's the only time that I would really dial in my work and get it done in that allocated period of time. If you knew that at the end of this, you're going to spend, at the end of this day of work, at 6 p.m. this evening, you're picking up a girl and you're driving to a hotel somewhere and you're going to be there the next day or so, and you've got to get this work done now, otherwise you won't have money to go and do the trip, or you won't do a certain thing, you won't have it done, you won't be able to enjoy the trip. You'll be able to focus for 6-7 hours and get the work done. Or even if it's, you've got for example, Krav Maga, we've just been learning at the house. I've got 2 hours and then I've got Krav Maga, so I better get this stuff done in the next 2 hours. See, what most people don't do is give themselves adequate rewards. So I implore you to make your life more interesting. Learn more skills. You don't always have to do less, but you often have to do less of the same thing. Your effort and your quality of work are often not correlated in the way that you think. Sometimes more effort and more time doesn't equal a better quality of work. What you're trying to do is contract your time into the smallest, most aggressive focus periods you can, and build a life that inspires you, creatively rejuvenates you, makes you feel good. So the next day when you come back, you're starting to ingrain this feeling of, all right, I get it done in this time today. We're killing it in business. I'm more productive than ever. And I'm living the best life I've ever had, which then gives you this dopamine release. It gives you these increased skills. It gives you these increased value. You find a few things you actually want to do, that you look forward to, and you improve yourself on a realm that is not just monk mode and work, whether that be gym or a training session with a partner, and you use these things, good rewards, to make you do the work. Did we not just solve a lot of problems there? That's how I have to work. Give me my 2 hours to get my key tasks done, and then put me in a date with my girlfriend, 10 out of 10. And I'm getting the work done, and I'm getting out there and doing my thing and having a good time. So that is my system for you. Take whatever work you're doing now and think, how can I do this in the least possible amount of time at the highest quality? And what things can I bring into my life that I actually enjoy doing that will force me to respect those time periods so that I get work done faster, I work less, make more, and enjoy my life more, and improve my skills, my network, my socializing, the things that you're doing. Set up and go. Here's another tangent. Let's just tangent on this. Let's just go off on a tangent. There is a massive, massive benefit to going and meeting people you don't usually meet that are doing better than you. Like the other day, I went and met an entrepreneur in Dubai who I don't normally spend a lot of time with, but I'd had some good chats with him on Instagram, and he's worth over $10 million. And we'd had some good chats on Instagram. We get on well, but usually I'll be like, I'm too busy, I'm too in monk mode, working on business to meet anyone. And that's why I know bullshit I tell myself. Don't enjoy your life, Jack, just fucking work. Terrible idea. But instead I said, okay man, let's meet. Let's go to a beach club and have a bit of food there and hang out by the pool and just chat. That 2-hour conversation with that guy gave me so many ideas. Gave me a new lens to look at my business through. That's the power of allocating this time for new experience. And I've been doing that more and more and more. And the more you do that, the more, especially if you can get around guys that are doing better than you, and something that genuinely excites you or genuinely scares you, all of those will push the limits. I recently went through this on the main channel, a video called Lifestyle Design Progressive Overload. It's a system I use. You want to be scared and excited about things in your life all the time, pushing the boundaries. That's where the growth happens. If you want to watch that, go and check it out. I'll link it down below. It's on the main channel. But yeah, that's how this new work system is developed. And that is the productivity of not working. Hope that's a simple concept. Thanks, Pran. Pleasure to talk to you, bud, on the new Elite call. Thanks for the idea. We're both doing similar things. And that is the concept. So if you can do that in your life, you'll be not only happier, you'll gain more skills and more value, a better social network. Everything will start to take off. You need to be out there and at it. I've tried the monk mode thing. You got to be out there and getting in the mix and enjoying your life and living with a bit of vigor. So it's been a pleasure, lads. See you on the next one. Whoop!